Need something, Professor? I was just asking Monica here to be less demanding of Lady Edelgard's time.
Hey, it's not like I'm bothering her. Sorry for the ruckus, Professor. Please don't worry about it too much. Nothing to worry about here.
I wish you would worry about it a little more.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh? It's good to be king. Too weak. You're fresh out of luck. Too weak. At least you're no coward. At least you're no coward.
Hey there.
Hello. What is it? Sorry, I've got a cold. Thanks. I've been looking for this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, I know you figure medicine and medicine is all about but magical healing. Hello, Professor. You want me to help out? You just say the word. Don't worry about it. It's only natural for I know medicine, but
Right. Hey, Professor, did you see that my father came by during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? He left soon after, but I saw him talking to Edelgard first. I wonder what they could have to talk about. I guess that would make sense. He is the Minister of Military Affairs, after all. Still, though, I could have sworn those two didn't get along.
hey.
Right. For me, this is so great. For me,
Well...
Remire Village. Is that not where you met Edelgard? If you had not been there, something terrible could have happened. Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Remire Village? I wonder. It will remain a mystery for now. All we can do at this point is speculate. Exactly what I hoped for. What a kind gift.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. I didn't catch a single fish last month. But this month, oh, this month! I'm casting my line just as the captain taught me all those years ago. You're going to Meyer Village soon, aren't you? It feels like so long ago that you two came here.
Perhaps. They say that things rarely, if ever, go according to plan. Still, plan we must. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, nothing will be achieved. How about you, Professor? Are you leading the life? You must be stronger than most.
hey,
Perhaps.
Professor.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit
I would be liking that greatly.
Favorite.
my absolute favorite.
This food is a revelation.
I appreciate any good meal.
Hey there.
Okay. Congratulations on winning the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Did you get a special reward? I certainly feel like I earned a special reward. Don't you, Professor? I was afraid you might say that. I do wish you'd dote on me just a bit more. Thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Professor!
Ignatz, how
Oh, come on, let me gush. What an incredible thing to witness.
true? If they...
Professor, I'd like to learn more about you.
True.
Thank you so much, Professor.
The librarian is always out and about these days. And just when I had some questions about a book I'd borrowed. Ugh, now I'm so curious about where he's gone off to. He better come back soon.
Professor!
Hello.
Hey,
I get it. What?
You know, Professor, the tournament. Why, all of the food I.
You're good. It feels like... Oh, this is mine.
What do you require? Farewell.
I'd love. How about a favor?
Hello there. This one, yes? 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 Thank you. This one, yes? This one, yes? Thank you. This one, yes? Thank you. This one, yes? This one, yes? Thank you. This one, yes? This one, yes? Thank you. 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 This one, yes? This one, yes? Thank you. This one, yes? Thank you. This one, yes? Thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good eye. You have a good. You have a good. A pleasure. You have a good eye. You have a good. A pleasure doing. Come again.
A moment, please.
Of the 4 or 5,
It was 4.
what's a year here or there?
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what is...
As you were saying, it's
That reminds me.
want? No. We need it.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. Hey you, do me a favor. Of the 4,
It was
if I take
as you were
that...
want?
Hey now.
Professor. I hope you're up for a challenge.
Professor. Let me consider.
Professor, I can offer nothing more than this. I am in your debt, Professor. Professor, just say the... Of course, I have feel, and then you can help. I'd never put a burden on you.
Professor.
Hi.
Oh. Professor.
Professor! Hello. Oh, goodness. Please be careful. Oh, I'm already having... I'll keep my voice...
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
Oh, I see now.
What is it? I assume you know by now. Still, I have a particular... I have something...
Oh, goodness. Is something the matter, Professor? Oh, this...
This is a place of mysteriousness. I have awareness of how much difference every part of the world is. In a place alike to this place, you can imagine the goddess of Fodlan truly existing. At times I miss those places in Bridget. At times, I am missing those places so painfully.
Professor, do you ever wish you could return? Is that so? This month's assignment will... It was in Remire that you first met Aloy. Half a year has come...
Professor!
The nights go out. I'd sure. Then again. Hey, that's mine.
Hey, you.
I wonder how it wouldn't be on it even that. Oh, that.
I fear I may become a social recluse soon. My life consists of wearing a groove in the floor between the library and the dining hall. Although I guess a real recluse wouldn't leave their room, eh? That would be me if you weren't my teacher. Locked away in my room, reading, napping, never to be seen. You know, I never see Bernadetta outside of class. I wonder what it is that she does in her room all day.
What in the world is happening in Remire Village? I hear even the knights have been dispatched. I hope it's nothing too serious. After all, that's where we first met. I have valued memories of the place.
my life. That would, you know, I never. Oh, thank you.
What is it? I assume still. Yes, this is mine.
Okay. Congratulations. I certainly... How did you know I lost this? Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Remind, if you had did one of it will remain. How could you pop?
Hey, you.
Professor, how are you sick? If so, I would urge just my natural talent. Oh, most kind.
Professor,
The situation there is worrying.
were you not feeling okay?
I hope you're not just saying that.
Professor... Oh, that's mine.
I could use your help.
I honestly, it reminds me of when I was a child. Oh, I mean... Oh, that is mine!
Well...
It was half a year. May I ask a favor of you? I appreciate...
Hey. Hey, please, could you let me? Fantastic! Thanks, Professor. You have...
Paper, I'd love to. Thanks for finding this.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Impressive. Thanks.
Professor, want to trade me what you're holding for? Thanks, Professor. This is great.
Hello, Prick. Would you mind trading it with me? Oh, thank you so much. I'll be... if it's not too much of a thank you so much, I'll treasure it forever.
That's a nice... Why don't you trade it for this? Excellent doing business with you, Professor. I've always wanted to say that.
You brought it, Professor?
How? You can't even afford your own drinks. Give it here. You won't regret it.
Excuse me. I asked first. Why don't we let the professor just... Her? What a letdown.
You made the right choice. Here's your reward. I'll let you borrow it later, Catherine, if you quit sulking.
I have a favor to ask.
Thanks. It was 4. You can't...
If I...
As you were...
I can't shake the I guess it's best not to go sticking our noses in. Don't go in. You're looking paler. Oh, you found it, huh?
We've come such a long way. After all, I was only 4 years old when we first met.
From your perfect memory, Lady Edelgard, I expect nothing short of the utmost precision. Do go on.
Please don't mock me with such frivolous praise. I can hardly recall that day.
Forgive me. I suppose I must have been 6 at the time. I have no recollection of it. My earliest memory of you is of when you were injured. I recall being scolded most sternly by my father. You are Lady Edelgard's servant.
I had no idea. But House Vestra has served House Resfeld for generations. Given that, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
Indeed. After that, I made certain to accompany you wherever you went. That is, until the incident.
Ah, when my uncle, Lord Arundel, defected to the kingdom and took me with him.
The sensation of loss that overcame me on that day defies all description. It was as horrific as if I'd lost all my limbs. I left the city in a mad rush to rescue you. My father sent soldiers to capture me. I fought them off for 3 days, but they did finally manage it. Of course, I was only 10. I never would have reached Ferdiad.
I've never heard her told me.
It wasn't important.
That's beside the point. I wish to know these things. If there's anything else you're keeping from me, please tell me at once.
Respectfully, I decline.
Why? It's a simple order. I really must know.
Speaking of your orders, there was a task you gave me earlier which I have yet to carry out. Excuse me.
Wait just a moment. I just hope he's not hiding.
I can't believe it. How can I show my face to Lady Edelgard after this?
That's what you get, Hubert. If you rested like me, you wouldn't collapse from exhaustion.
As much as it pains me to say it, you're right. But to be looked after by you, of all people, that might be the worst part of this. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. So for now, let's pretend I thanked you.
Oh, come now. Even I wouldn't abandon someone who collapsed.
You would have in a heartbeat if anyone else had been around.
Ah, yes. Quite accurate, Hubert. Why would I ever bother to be a decent person if there were anyone else I could foist the duty upon? If your situation turned bad, it would have been an absolute hassle. I could never just leave you there.
If that were the sort of man you truly were, we could never be friends.
But if we weren't friends, I probably would have just left you.
Shame you're so reluctant to do any real work. You're actually pretty good at this. Made sure I was comfortable, checked carefully for injuries, even carried me here yourself. If only you'd apply that knowledge of yours so proactively and thoroughly all the time, you'd be a tremendous asset to the Empire.
There you go again. I see no problem with staying just the way I am. But think of it this way. In an anthill, 20% of the ants are asleep at any given time. And it's not because they're lazy. Far from it. When the working ants become tired, they go to sleep and the others wake up. That's me. I'm the ant who rests so I can work later when other people are tired.
Maybe that's true. But even if it is, it's still just a fancy way to say you let others do all the work. Consider me unconvinced.
I'll consider you a bother and leave it at that. You and Edelgard work far too hard. I mean it. Take a break now and then. If you both collapsed, I think it'd be too much effort for me to bother with. Get some rest, Hubert. Not as much as me, of course.
Fine. Caspar, I have been waiting.
Ferdinand! Waiting for what?
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation. Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. A good year anytime soon.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all. But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon. It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do. You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head, for the most part.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to. Bernadetta, if you have a moment, I would like to discuss what happened before.
My nemesis! The hour of fate arrives. Help!
I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
I don't have to open the door? Is this a truce? Okay. I like truces.
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Oh, thanks for caring, but I'm fine actually.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do. And for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Maybe a little bit.
Frankly, I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself. As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did. I have always strived to be a good person. But I suppose all that striving was for nothing. I have failed in my duty as a noble.
Ferdinand?
Yes, Bernadetta?
I don't really know much about this sort of thing. But you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know. I'm to blame too. I hurt you. And I'm sorry.
Really, it is fine. It healed quickly.
And it wasn't for nothing either.
I am not so sure.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need. But you're right. I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it. You are already much more outgoing than you used to be.
When I mess up, or even when it's just a bad day, it's hard for me to step outside. I'm too scared. But the next day, I try again. because I know that one mistake doesn't ruin everything. So you're still... I mean, just because you... That doesn't mean... I don't know how to put it, but that's how it is. So, the end.
What a graceful end to the conversation.
Hey! Come on, that was serious! At least I got you to laugh.
Ah, you have arrived at just the right time. Care for one of these handmade treats?
My goodness, Ferdy. When did you become such a talented confectioner?
Oh, Dorothea, I am hardly an expert.
Nevertheless, you have managed to make some tasty-looking treats.
Well, it is the first time I have tried my hand at it. Honestly, there were several unsuccessful attempts preceding this batch. I made these pastries to solve that riddle you gave me. The reason you despise me.
Oh?
You said I was like a bee. The bee is a dutiful worker, just as I am. But the bee inherits a capacious home, with a wealth of honey. Similarly, I inherited my fortune. I did not receive it as a reward for my labor. I surmised that perhaps you'd feel differently about me if I earned something all on my own. That was my plan, to emulate your transformation from desperate pauper to successful songstress.
All on your own? Did you renounce your nobility? Give away your riches?
Indeed, I obtained all the ingredients on my own, without anyone's help.
You mean, you got the sugar and the flour?
Yes. To earn the flour, I worked in the fields. To earn the sugar, I carried a merchant's wares.
Who did the cooking? You?
Naturally. I took on some extra chores in exchange for use of the kitchen at night.
I have to admit, that's impressive. Hey, it looks like you had a bit of an accident. Is your hand okay?
I burned myself a little while I was baking. Nothing to worry about.
Nonsense. That burn will scar you, know. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
Wait, Dorothea! You have yet to try my treats.
You should be fine now, Ferdy. Big shot nobles have to treat their bodies with care just like the rest of us.
There you go again. Noble this, noble that. Though you did say it with less disdain than usual.
Nothing gets past you. As it were, I may have reconsidered you a little.
You have reconsidered me? Finally! Just as I had hoped, we are becoming friends. Now then, I propose that we...
I only said I reconsidered a little. And you still haven't figured out why I said you're like a bee. Which is funny, because you look like a bee right now. Bye!
So, I am still a bee. A completely mystified bee.
Why am I having so much trouble fighting these tall guys? They're not even stronger than me. You've got to help me come up with a strategy, Linhardt.
Is that not a waste of time? Even if I handed you a perfect strategy, something I've done in the past, you'd never follow it through.
That's because your plans are always so complicated. But come on, I need your help.
All right, I will share with you my tactical genius. I call this my secret plan.
You already have a plan? You really are ready for anything. So?
Hit hard and fast as you can until they stop hitting you back.
So you're basically telling me to just... fight?
Dodge their attacks, keep up the assault, then go for the knees. Done.
The secret is the knees?
Being tall means short people are closer to your knees. Exploit the enemy's weakness, Caspar.
Makes sense. That doesn't sound like my style, though. I don't really want to exploit a weakness.
Then go ahead and continue losing. Or you can listen to the rest of my plan.
There's more? Fine. Tell me the rest.
Your defense area.
I won't argue with training. Let's go!
No, I don't think we should...
Come on! You've even got that height advantage you're always going on about. You're the perfect training partner for me. Quit stalling and let's go!
Fine. I'll train with you. but only for a bit.
All right, Linhardt. Come at me again.
Gaspar, please. I need water. I need water. I'm gonna go get some. Bye.
Huh? Hey, get back here. He got away.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? I know, I see it.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Waste of charm! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie! Bring your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
Linhardt, I have been waiting for much time. Please, watch me.
Watch what, Petra? Whoa! Hey, careful with that spear!
How did you find that? I did more training.
Ah, you took my advice then. I will say, the problematic maneuver seems improved at least.
At least? It is still no good?
The spear isn't really my area of expertise, but I've seen enough training to understand the mechanics. I believe I can use that understanding to further help you improve your spear work.
My spear work?
Right. As I said, when you lift up and stab down, the momentum is ruined. You're trying to swing like a giant. You're not a giant, so that's a problem. So allow the spear's own momentum to do more of the hard work for you.
Spear momentum.
The side.
At the top of my swing, loosen my grip. And then the weight will carry it down?
Precisely. When you put too much power into it, not only do you exhaust your grip, you tire yourself out. Got it? All that effort is taking its toll on me.
You are very clever. I wonder why you have hatred for training.
Because training is too much like fighting, and I'd really rather not fight. Also, I find training terribly dull. Anyway, good night.
He does not use his cleverness. It is a very big waste. I want you to use your power, Linhardt.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. God, today.
Is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take vegetables and harvest without mercy. They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout, and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task? Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving, just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now, I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
Ow! What? No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit, I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
Bernadetta, please come out of your room. You've been in there for ages. You need to train.
No. Sorry, not happening.
I'm not playing around, Bernadetta. This training is absolutely crucial to your future.
I don't care. I can't handle it today. Please leave.
Why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I didn't choose to join the academy. I was forced.
I suppose not everyone has to be pleased about being here. But even so, Bernadetta, I'll ask one more time. Please come out of there.
And I'll tell you one more time. It's not happening. Not right now. Not today.
You leave me no alternative. If you're near the door, you'd better step away.
My door! Why?
Now hurry along, Bernadetta. You've got lots of training to catch up on.
Spare me! I'll train! Just not with you. Anyone but you, please.
Is that so? That presents a problem. I know we are two very different people, but whether or not you like me, we are on the same side and must learn to work together.
It's not about any of that! If this is how you treat people on your own side, what do you do to your enemies?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I did what was necessary to get you to comply. Nothing more. I do hope that the professor will be able to help you through the rest of your training. In the meantime, I will fix your door. Good luck.
Right. Okay. Good.
Ingrid, do you have a moment? We're going to perform an opera in the cathedral.
We are?
Yes! It's a small one, but I need some volunteers. Let me tell you, Alois is very excited. He's already doing a ton of work for the show.
I see. What's it about?
Classic opera fare. A tragic love story. A princess who falls in love with a handsome commoner. But our princess, she carries the fate of her country on her shoulders. And no matter how in love she is, she can't just marry whoever she wants. Or can she?
That's quite a story. Sounds tragic and beautiful. Who will be playing the princess?
Me. I was a singer in an opera company, though I hope I'm not being too presumptuous casting myself. Even if you're not interested in being part of the production, you will come to see it, won't you? I'm asking everyone to dress up properly. I want it to be a stylish and elegant night.
That does sound quite lovely. And I do want to go, but
Please, don't worry if you can't make it. I understand we're doing this on such short notice.
No, it's not that. I struggle with the elegant part of things. I don't really do myself up in elegant clothing and makeup and such.
If fashion's your concern, lady, you're in luck.
I am?
If you don't dress for the occasion, no one will take you seriously. But don't worry about a thing. I'll happily work my magic on you. When it's time, I'll meet you in your room. We'll make you the most beautiful woman in the theater.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
It's all in
Your instruct. Ah, it's clear to me now.
Tell me.
That went way better than expected.
I'd never have... You...
I am closing in on expertise.
Professor!
Well, fine.
Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it? I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can...
Good evening, Professor. Returning from work, I take it? I commend you for working so late into the evening. All of my days at the Academy are enriching thanks to you. Try not to overtax yourself, all right? I'm concerned for your health. We wouldn't want you to wear yourself out. The goddess won't smite you if you rely on others for help, you know. Listen here, Professor. You might not like what I'm about to say. To be perfectly honest, I had my doubts when I first met you. At first, I thought you seemed too young to be a professor. It is unusual, you have to admit. Yet you seemed very composed and mature despite your age. You're strong-willed, encouraging, and you go to great lengths to ensure that everyone is cared for. But it almost feels like you're trying too hard to be a perfect role model for your students. If that's how you feel, then I can't disagree. But I think it's necessary to give yourself a break every now and again. The mind has a tendency to make mistakes when you've exhausted yourself. In my case, I still seem to make mistakes even when I'm wide awake. Oh, you know. I'm always mixing up the dates for drills or misplacing things. Just the other day, I forgot to put on my uniform and headed out to practice wearing only my... well, you can imagine how embarrassed I was. My mind can be so scattered sometimes. Anyway, where was I? Ah, that's right. What I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you do, you might end up in a pretty bad place. That reminds me, is there anything I can do to assist you, Professor? If it's all right with you, I'd like to help in any way I can. Whatever you need, just say the word. I look forward to helping you out.
Hi, Professor. That went really well.
I am closing in on expertise.
I'm certain I've improved.
Well... Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Battle. Whoa. Too close.
That's my cue.
Whip.
Is that all?
Your defeat was inevitable.
Let me at him. Strong enough? Even stronger than I look, yeah?
Show me more.
Luck is on my side.
Oh no. Got him!
Put me in there.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Splendor of nobility. The mark of nobility. Always getting stronger. Hardly worth my time.
Stay focused.
I will get the victory.
Pass me.
did! Whoa, did I get stronger?
You could have at least tried.
Let the lesson begin!
As expected. Example.
What a jump. You see that? Pretty good, don't you think?
This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well.
Fresh out of luck. Well, that blood and sweat was worth it.
Yeah, it worked! Let's put this to the test.
Huh. Victory.
Thank you so much.
What was that name again? Oh, this is frustrating me to no end. I simply can't recall. Oh, I have it. Xanadu. That's it. It was not long ago that we were there. And still, I somehow managed to forget. Well, that place brought back some fragments of my memory. I cannot help but wonder why. I feel we must return to find some answers there. Yes, you are right. For as the saying goes, there is no time like the present.
Our professor is sneaking off alone.
For our class, perhaps we should follow.
Intrigued, are we? Yes, let's do just that. We will consider it extra training.
Yes, it is all coming back to me. This structure. Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscured. But I once called this home. I have no doubt. I seem to recall something on the other side of that wall. I cannot see it, but I can still feel it. It is not my imagination. I know this to be true. We are already deep within this valley. Oh, what was that awful sound? Yes, and that was not a normal beast, but a huge and terrifying one. Look, there, at the entrance of the valley, a giant shadow! What is it now? Those hungry wolves. That howl must have riled them up. We have no choice but to fight our way out. Give it your all.
It's good we've caught up with the professor, but this situation is hard to put into words, actually.
Wolves to the front, mouths.
A wild beast at that. Or perhaps it's more fitting to call it a stray.
If we can't prevail over that demonic beast, we won't make it out of the Red Canyon alive. The first thing we need to do is reunite with our professor. The wolves are closing in. I will prevail!
That's my cue. Not quite what I was after.
Battle?
Ready.
Oh no. Can I go now?
As you wish.
Stay focused.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will get the victory.
Put me in there.
Them tremble.
I improved some? More hawks. This is bad. We'll be caught from both sides.
I will help also.
Bring in the smarts.
Shall I help?
Do something!
You require aid?
Let's use our heads. This is critical.
I'll show you a plan.
This could be fun.
It's time.
I'm clearly needed.
I have an idea. I thought I was dead. I'm impressed.
The hawks are still coming. Perhaps we should see to those before we deal with the beast.
I got a strategy.
Horns.
Thanks so much.
I will prevail.
As you wish. I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Oh no.
Stay focused.
Ready.
Put me in there.
I will get the victory.
This thing, it has no will or mind to call its own. You to offer this poor lost soul.
Shall I help?
Now's our chance.
The glory of progress.
Now that feels good.
Splendor of nobility.
That's my cue. Our work is done. My, things did not go as planned. Let us return before any more hawks or wolves join us. But what was that demonic beast doing within the Red Canyon?
I'm glad that you are safe, Professor. It was rather reckless of you to venture out alone like that.
I suppose we came out here without permission too.
If we all wish to avoid punishment, perhaps we can all agree that we came out here for an extracurricular activity. Let's leave it at that.
Still, I would like to know what brought you to this valley in the first place.
Oh dear, I put us in a bit of danger there. We are most fortunate that those delinquents followed us. You very nearly met your end. What a marvelous professor you must be for all your students to be so concerned. But that makes sense, as you have me to help you out. How disappointing to have dived so deeply into danger, and yet to have nothing to show. Huh? What is this strange feeling? My memories. Do you feel them stirring? How curious. You seem to have grown stronger. Worth all that effort. Huh? You found this? I dare say you may find a use for that. You should decide how best to use that thing. But wow! We got a lot out of this trip. It was a bother for a spell, but in the end, I feel we should think fondly of our little trip, eh?
What is with you? Finally coming apart at the seams from all those late nights spent researching, huh?
For once, your sharp tongue misses its mark. My elation is too powerful for your petty sniping to have any effect. Not long ago, the church reached out to me. They bade me travel to House Gert, escorted by the knights. During the Dagda and Brigid War, you see, Houses Nouvelle and Gert fought side by side. Yet we were the ones who suffered wrack and ruin, while they kept their foreign ministry position. I cannot turn back time to change that, of course, but I would relish the opportunity.
Guess that is one of your pastimes, isn't it? Anyway, seems the church has business with House Gert.
Of the 6 great noble houses, it is the one which oversees the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The church wishes to obtain a hero's relic, thought to reside in House Gert's collection. The delicate negotiations of acquiring it fall to me, due to my connection with the Duke.
I thought they were all returned to the descendants of the 10 elites by the church ages ago. House Gert has no ties to the elites, and I don't think the head even has a crest. Odd indeed for them to have a relic.
The Dagda and Brigid War. The Church of Seros was displeased to learn this. They feel the relic should belong to them and have made that plain to House Gert.
I believe the relic was found in a foreign land where it was mistaken for a marvelous but benign treasure. Then it was probably gifted as recompense to House Gert, as part of a reconciliation. Who can say why it had landed on foreign shores to begin with, though?
You seem rather well informed on the subject.
I caught wind of some of the story, which I didn't do. So what you've got is what I think. Nothing more. Anyway, Constance, if you're headed to House Gert, so am I.
What game are you playing here?
No games, this time. I just want to get a gander at that shiny relic they're keeping hidden away.
I haven't the authority to prevent it, but if you must accompany us, I should like the professor along too. The more eyes watching this, the better.
Used a snake with a bird. You coming, friend?
Oh, I knew you'd see things my way. Allow me to make a few quick preparations and we can depart. What a delicious frisson it gives me to imagine the look upon the Duke's face.
I sure hope the church knows what they're doing, choosing her to negotiate this.
That thief bested me, but I will not allow the relic to be taken. Filthy rat. That will be mine. If I have to pry it from your dead hand, all the better. Children of the beasts, expose your true selves! What the? Please make it stop!
Duke Garrett is in danger. I fear we make for poor reinforcements, yet we must aid him nonetheless.
What a mess. Come on, to Duke Garrett. They must work for the church. I have no choice. I must seek out their aid.
I will get the victory.
Stay focused. That is that.
Have I improved some?
Let me at him.
I will prevail. Failure is not an option. I won't forget all I've learned.
No one makes it past me.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Battle.
Sure thing.
Don't get in my way! Yikes. Something is definitely off with them. Be careful.
Witness my power.
must get stronger.
Should I have held back?
Witness frigid pride. Hard work created this.
It's simple logic.
Yeah, it worked!
You should be honored.
I won't allow you to steal the relic. Stand down. Leave the... Ah! What is that thing?
It cannot be. The thief menacing the Duke has become a hideous beast.
Unexpected obstacle. Still, the results of our little experiment were nothing short of
Nope! You see that?
Watch now. Nice try. Predictable. It's time.
Stay focused. Now's our chance.
I will get the victory. I will use the strategy.
Doesn't matter.
Let me at him.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. You are nothing. This can't be right.
Put me in there. Yeah, it worked.
I will prevail.
Battle.
How gracious.
Sure thing.
As you wish.
The sun.
I'm so sorry, but please help me. I cannot do it alone.
We've got this. Step aside while we sort this out.
Ed!
They brought reinforcements? I pray that they cause us no further difficulties.
Damn, turning those poor fools into monsters? Ruthless.
Stone? Interesting. I've not seen an effect such as that before.
Constance, this is not the time for research. Get it together. Don't let them near the Duke.
You fought well.
What a jump.
Hardly worth my time.
Your defeat was inevitable.
not be stopping. Witness, break. Flame spirit, protect me.
For Lady Edelgard.
Right makes might, right?
It's good to be king.
Now you know your limits.
You could have at least tried.
Sure, pal. Even stronger than I look, yeah?
Watch and learn. As expected. I'm getting the hang of this.
You see that?
The mark of nobility.
Witness, frigid pride.
protect...
Let me at him.
I failed to attain the relic, but the
I think the coast is clear now.
Phew. Well, that was bizarre and unfortunate. What the hell happened to them anyway?
The gulf of my ignorance prevents me from answering such a question. Thank the goddess you were unharmed, my lord, and that the relic is safe and sound.
Yes, thanks to your intervention. Today was a day to make my blood run cold.
Colder than a Srang winter, I'd wager. Our foes gave us a pitched battle.
Yeah, they were nothing more than pawns.
It is a miracle that no harm came to your lordship or the relic, in spite of my clumsy efforts.
You don't sound quite yourself, Constance. I'd no idea what a toll life has taken on you. Perhaps it might cheer you to know that I intend to reward you. I owe your parents a great debt for their services. I dare say that the church intended you to collect on it when they sent you.
The debt you owed my parents need not extend to their daughter. No reward shall be necessary.
Our help doesn't come for free. I think the relic will do nicely.
Ah, yes, by all means. Even if you have no use for it, perhaps you know somebody who does. These are the fetters of Dromi. They draw on the power that ended up in Dagda. After the truce, they sent it to us in friendship. One story holds that Saint Sero subjugated the 10 elites and the clans who followed them. There may have been a few clan elders who fled across the sea to escape suppression. The Empire's Minister of Foreign Affairs must hold on to every bit of leverage that he can. As the Empire's relations with the Church have chilled, it makes for a strong card to play. Which is why I put my feelings ahead of my role. The Minister of Foreign Affairs appears to be discarding his hand in order to repay a personal debt.
My lord.
Oh, what a relief to be back at the monastery. I suppose the church will be wanting their relic.
Yeah, they might. But I've got grander plans for it.
What? Of all the self-centered... Wait, do you mean to say that you're compatible? You bear the crest of Oban?
Very good, Constance. Hey, friend, I've got a request. Can you talk the church into letting me borrow the relic for a bit?
If you believe anyone would lend you a relic, your wits are softer than I gave you credit for.
The crest of Oban has all but vanished from Fodlan. Nobody but me carries it now. I'm the only one in all of Fodlan who can use it. The church hanging on to it is useless. Letting me make use of it is simply practical. Otherwise, it would just be gathering dust in some stinky old vault. Don't you worry your pretty little head. I won't use it for ill. I'd never be able to make it up to Duke Garrett after all. You can keep an eye on them while they're on loan. That'll make this whole thing go over easy as pie.
So this was the game you began when you offered your assistance. Well...
And neither does the church. But I sure do. Ultimately, I want to use them to benefit the greater good. There's certainly no harm in that.
I'm certain I've improved. Ah.
Professor. Why are we seated beside each other? I cannot enjoy my food with you sitting here.
Just shut up and eat.
We had a great result.
I'm beginning to understand.
Better than before.
I think it's coming along.
I'm looking sharp, huh?
But still got room to grow.
Did you need something from me? Thank you very much. Oh, hot. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Yes. 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 I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. No. Thank you very much for the tea. I look forward to doing this again.
A true noble never fails.
I passed! I passed!
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Was there ever any doubt?